Hey everybody, this is Jeff Loomis. Today I am at Jackson Guitars and we are going to talk about my brand new guitar, the Jackson SL7 Jeff Loomis HT. This will be my fourth guitar in my series of Jacksons, and I couldn't be happier to be with the Jackson family. This is just an honor, and these are the best instruments in the world to me. It's really the same thing when you look at it specs-wise. We just have the difference in the hardtail here and the pickups. One selector switch, which I like to have very close to my picking hand because I'm always, changing pickups when I'm playing leads. And a volume, which is always on. We have 24 jumbo frets, the Luminlay glow side dots, which I love when you're on a dark stage. And yes, the truss wheel right here is killer for when you're on tour and say that you do a fly-in show and your neck is a little bit tweaked or something when you get to your gig. It's very easy to adjust that on the fly very quickly, and I love that. Shark fin inlays and the cool Jackson fridge logo, which I like to call it, and the satin finish on the back of the neck, sandblasted ash top, and there you go. It gives you the premier metal guitar, in my opinion. I just wanted to make sure that we had a hardtail version in my SL7 guitar available to the fans out there. Putting a hardtail on this SL7 was just kind of a continuation, really, of the Kelly that I have the hardtail on. Not everybody likes a tremolo, and a lot of times when you're in the studio playing and recording, depending on how your hand is sitting, it can really fluctuate the tuning if you're picking really aggressively. So with this, it just sits there and it sits very flat to the guitar, making it very easy to play. And usually when I'm recording rhythms in my studio, I'm always using a hardtail version of one of my guitars just because of the sustain and just the ease of playing. The whole passive pickup thing happened by a mistake. And I was on tour with Arch Enemy, and we were doing a sound check, and I broke a string, and I was playing my Kelly with my active pickups in it, and I had brought out an MIJ Jackson with me as a backup. And I quickly strapped on that guitar, and I just loved it. The sound of passive pickups again was just something new for me again that I wanted to kind of revisit, I guess. It was a lot less gain, but I had to work a little harder with my right hand and dig in more, and I kind of missed that. So I called Seymour Duncan and just started going with the idea of developing a passive pickup. And this is what we came up with. This is the Jeff Loomis Numenon set, and it's excellent. It's a ripping set of pickups that's just very mid-range and very dynamic, and I'm very happy with the way that they turned out. A lot of people know that I've been using active pickups my whole career, throughout Nevermore and Arch Enemy, Conquering Dystopia. With passive pickups, you have a lot more dynamics, a lot more hills and valleys and spikes, and just more dynamics in general. So I really kind of favor my passive pickups for solos and stuff like that, where you can just get a lot more feel out of your right hand, no matter if you're hitting softly or more loudly, you're getting that from the pickup. The cool thing, too, is if you do own one of my guitars with the active pickup in it, it's easily retrofittable to get the passive one in there. When I was in Nevermore, Laurel Dane, the singer, and I were the core writers in that band, and I think that makes for a healthy band when you can talk like that and be with one another in the room and shoot ideas back and forth. When I'm doing my solo stuff, it's a completely different ballgame. I'm just by myself. I can do whatever the heck I want, and it's just freedom, really, to do whatever you want, musically speaking. I like to keep things humanly as possible when I'm recording. I just like to really keep things simple. Definitely I'll be using this guitar for my next solo album, which I'm working on right now. Normally I would use a standard bridge guitar in the studio to record rhythms. I will pull out my SL7 with the Floyd Rose to do more lead type stuff. But yeah, this would be a main recording guitar for me, this exact setup with the passive pickups, the hardtail, and usually I just put like something underneath the strings to kind of deaden the sound. Anytime I'm playing a concert and we have one of those meet and greets or something like that, and some kid comes up to me with a Jackson guitar of mine, I always ask him or her if that particular guitar is inspirational to them, and they always say yes. So there's nothing but good feelings there about that. That was the one.